Guess what today is? It's Writ-A-Con Wednesday. And today we are doing Wire of Hope, and the piece of shit we're covering is going to be Carlos Trevino. First, let's get into his intro. Carlos Trevino. My name is Carlos Trevino, and for the past 29 years, I've sat on Texas death row. Why? Let's see. Are you the black sheep of the family? Have you ever felt as if you just don't fit in? Have you ever made an error and mistakes and people just don't let it go? Oh, we're not going to let this one go, and we're going to get into it, you piece of shit. You've lost friends, and family tolerate you or avoid you, maybe even disown you. They no longer see any worth or value in you. No matter how hard you try to make things right, there's no way you could have made this right. Even if these errors or mistakes have made you a better person, they weaponize your past while trying to escape it. No, motherfucker, you caused this, and we're going to get into it, and as they should weaponize it against you, I hope it's held against you your entire life. People, even family, look at you and judge you for that one action. No, it's plenty actions, and you're a fucking gang member, you fool. And you are only known for that one action. Damn right you are. They don't see anything different about you or the changes you've made. They just see the mistakes you have made. Oh yeah, because you can't reverse that mistake, you motherfucker. Remember, you're on death row. Regardless, it has been years. You're always judged for that one thing. It doesn't matter if you have to apologize, make changes in your life, or how much remorse you've shown. Even when regret is written across your heart and face, people just don't see the real you. Well, you know what? You should have not done what you did, and we're going to get into what you did here shortly. At the age of welcome to my world. At the age of 51, I found some answers, but I am left with more questions than answers. If we walk in the same world, I'd love to hear from you. Maybe we can just find some answers. We could be there for each other, to lift each other up, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to go into it. If you want to scroll down, read the rest of that. But let's see some pictures. We're not going to go about the about section because we don't give a shit about him. He's 51 years old. He's incarcerated in Texas on death row. Here's his picture, and there's a picture of a monkey he drew. Yeah, piece of shit. Let's get into his sentence. So he's been incarcerated since 1996. He's on death row. He obviously does not have, he's never getting out. And then his conviction is capital murder. So we're going to get into why it's capital murder. And then here's his death row information. Sorry, I don't have my mouse. Oh, I do, but anyways. Carlos Trevino, 124.75. They received him on August 6, 97. My birthday's the 7th. I'm glad they got you a day before my birthday, you piece of shit. He was 22 when they received him. 9th grade was the highest level of education. The date of offense was June 10th, 1996. He's Hispanic. He's 5'5". He's 205 pounds, so he's a short piece of shit. He was in construction. Summary of incident: on June 10th, 96, Trevino and 3 accomplices sexually assaulted and murdered a 15-year-old female. So then I was looking into that, and I came across this article: execution rescheduled for Texas man condemned in 15-year-old's death. So the victim was 15 years old. We're going to get into it. And it was in Houston. Here's his picture, little piece of shit. A judge has rescheduled the execution set for next month of San Antonio man condemned for the 96 gang rape and fatal stabbing of a 15-year-old girl. Carlos Trevino, 45, has been set for execution on March 11th, but a judge in San Antonio last week moved the execution to June 3rd after Trevino's attorneys requested that the previous execution order be withdrawn. So this was actually written, it was published on February 19, 2020, and his profile on Wire of Hope is active, so as of now, he still hasn't been executed, which they need to hop on that. Dead offenders don't reoffend. The girl was 15, and they gang raped her and stabbed her. Carlos Trevino, 45, had been set for execution on March 11th, but then it got moved to June 3rd, and I don't know what happened to that. If you want to look into why the piece of shit is still around, be my guest. He's sitting on Texas death row. Texas don't fuck around, I've noticed. There's a lot of people on their death row. Good for them. I wish we had it in Colorado. Trevino's attorneys had argued that delays in sending the related paperwork to cause parties invalidated the order. Trevino, a member of the whatever gang, Latino Brotherhood of the Latin Gunmen gang, had recently been released from prison when, according to prosecutors, he sexually assaulted Linda Salinas and stabbed her to death at a San Antonio park on June 9, 1996. 3 others were also convicted in her slaying, but only Trevino received the death penalty. And I'm still wondering why, so maybe I'll kind of look into that just for my own sake. Yeah, so if you wanted to really look into they're saying that he had fetal alcohol syndrome and he was emotionally and physically abused by his mother. So that's why he decided that he was going to brutally gang rape a 15-year-old Linda Salinas at a San Antonio park with 3 other accomplices and slay her. This is that piece of shit. So yeah, you don't get a second chance. I'm not sure why you haven't been executed. Like I said, maybe I'll look into it a little bit. But Carlos Trevino, you're a piece of shit, and I hope you rot, and nobody should write you. Do not write these people. They are murderers, piece of shit, child hurt. They hurt children. They kill children. These people are fucking monsters. Do not write them. Have a great day. Bye.